So you're thinking about living in Harrisonburg, Virginia. Well, in this video, I'm going to take you into a couple different neighborhoods with homes that are in the $500,000 price range. And if you hang around throughout the video, I'm going to tell you a little bit about where we're at right now. And additionally, I am going to tell you at the end of the video, one of the most commonly asked questions that people who are from out of the area ask us when they're moving to the area. And it might be a surprise to you. So hang around to the end so you can find out what that is. But let's go ahead and get started right now. Hi, my name's Stephen. Along with my wife Leslie, as local real estate agents, we have the honor to help people all the time who call us, text us, or email us. Maybe you haven't called us yet, like a lot of the other folks have, and we appreciate all of those of you who have. But if you haven't, and you're looking to sell a home, or you're looking to purchase a home, all of our information is in the description down below, and we'd be honored to help you too. Also, if you like our channel, a lot of people subscribe to our channel just to learn more about the area that we're in. A lot of neat things to do and a lot of cool stuff. We'd appreciate it if you click that subscribe button, touch that bell icon so you can keep abreast of all of our new videos. Now, as I mentioned, in this video, we're going to show 3 homes in the $500,000 range. But before we do that, I want to talk a little bit about where I'm at right now. I'm at the Edith J. Carrier Arboretum. It's named after Edith Carrier, obviously, right? Who in 1998 was it was named in 1998, and she was the wife of the longtime president and chancellor, Ronald Carrier, from 1971 to 2002. Mrs. Carrier she was a selfless individual. She entertained many distinguished guests and dignitaries that visited the university, as well as having a real passion for gardening. Hence, this was one of her favorite places to be. Here she could be found gardening and doing things with the plants and flora and fauna all around the area here. This area, however, actually the story for it begins a few years earlier. In 1952, this part of this land was purchased by the university here. In 1964, when a botany teacher, Dr. Botkin, he often would take his students into the woods and do studies with the land here and the many trees that are on this land. Now, it was his driving passion to have an arboretum at JMU, and his dream was eventually realized in 1989 when the Arboretum was first opened to the public. Today it has over 125 acres of land divided into 19 districts that students from JMU, local schools, and just residents in the area can enjoy walking and being in every day. The pond is the favorite place of a lot of people here, and it's a great place to step into nature right here in the middle of Harrisonburg at the Arboretum. So like I say, just another really nice thing about Harrisonburg and what it has to offer. But we're here also to look at some houses. So let's go ahead, let's get into our first neighborhood and take a look at that first home. All right, so we are in our first neighborhood here, the Forest Hills neighborhood. And I like to think of the Forest Hills neighborhood as a neighborhood that's a hidden neighborhood, kind of like an island right here in the middle of town. And one of the reasons for that is it sits right behind or right next to the Arboretum here in town. So you might actually feel like you're still in the Arboretum. And I mean, if you look, you see all these beautiful large trees, and it's just a real secluded neighborhood because there's only one way in and one way out of the neighborhood. A lot of green space, and of course that just gives you that privacy. You just look down the street here and look back up the way here, and you just see more and more green space as you go. So trees, and it's a great neighborhood. Now, of course, being right here in the middle of everything, you're only about 5 to 10 minutes away from everything. I mean, JMU, the downtown shopping, the major name brand shopping out on Highway 33, Centara Medical Health Center, everything. And so what I would say is that also your home values here range from about $375,000 to $600,000. Build dates between 1953 and 1969, and they have 3 to 5 bedrooms for most of the homes. They have between 2,000 and 5,000 square feet of living space, so larger homes, and they sit on lots that are about anywhere from about 1/4 to 1 acre. So, like I say, I'll switch us around here, but give you another idea of another kind of house here in the neighborhood. But that's not the one I want to show you, though. The one I want to show you is right up around the corner here, so I'm going to go ahead and go there right now. All right, so we are here at our first home, that little Cape Cod over there. Not little, it's a good size home. But this home is currently active on the market. It's listed for $559,000. It was built in 1954. It has 4 bedrooms, 1 full bath and 1 half bath, and has 2,598 square feet of finished living space. If you break that down, it's $219 a square foot, and it sits on a 0.57 acre lot. Now, like I say, this 1954 home, it really is a classic. It's constructed with Civil War aged bricks, along with its fireplace and hardwood floors and staircase from a Civil War aged home that once stood here in Rockingham County. However, it's been updated and very well maintained. And after you walk into the large foyer, you're going to see a beautiful formal living room and a library, gorgeous formal dining room as well, an eating kitchen, and look at that niche, as Leslie would say. Very unique and very distinguished. There's a kitchen woodwork is also beautiful, and look at that large gas stove and that stainless steel hood. Now, of course, the counters are all granite, amazing, and there's an amazing primary suite with a fireplace as well. 3 additional bedrooms with plenty of closets and storage nooks, and there's a basement with an outside entrance as well. You can see that great 2-car garage there, and there's a covered walkway to the home from there. Additional space above the garage as well, and there's a beautiful patio in the back of the home as well. So that's the first home here in Forest Hills. So let's go on, let's take a look at our next one. All right, so we are here at our second home. You say, wait a minute, that's where we just left off. That's the same home. You are right. I fooled you. Actually, the next home is the next door neighbor. These 2 homes are for sale. And so until we get up there, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the inside of the home first, and then I'll tell you about the price and everything else about the outside of the home. So first of all, when you go in this amazing colonial home, you're going to love the entryway staircase and the hardwood that leads into the formal dining room and living room areas. I mean, those wooden floors continue throughout the home, and they eventually lead into a brick-floored family room with a wet bar and a brick fireplace, and there's a newly renovated kitchen. It has granite counters, a nice pantry, stainless steel appliances, including the vent over the gas stove. The beautiful landing area at the top of the stairs is where you're going to find all 4 bedrooms, including the primary suite. Now, there's plenty of room on the lower level as well, with one of the rooms being used as a gym. There's also a rec room and plenty more space. But who wouldn't enjoy that private backyard patio to relax after a hard day of work? Now, here you go. We're coming up to this beautiful colonial home. Here's the information on it. It's currently active on the market as well. It's a large one, but it's listed for $595,000. It was built in 1967. It has 4 bedrooms, 2 full baths, and 1 half bath, and it has 4,257 square feet of finished living space, of which 2,838 of that is above ground. If you break it down, that's only $140 a square foot, which is a great price here in the area, and it sits on a 0.54 acre lot. I mean, just look at this beautiful colonial style home. I mean, who wouldn't enjoy having 4,000 square feet of living space to live in. And you say, even though the home is 57 years old though, it's all been, as you saw in those pictures, it's been mostly all updated inside and everything. And it's a beautiful home. It's another brick home that's just set here in this nice neighborhood. This gives a large stately appeal to it. And it's just, this neighborhood is a really nice neighborhood. And right now there's 2 homes for sale that's in that $500,000 range right here in Forest Hills. So I promise you this time, let's go to another neighborhood and we'll take a look at another home. All right, so for our next neighborhood, we have gone to Portland. No, not Portland, Oregon, not Portland, Maine, but Portland East, that neighborhood right here in Harrisonburg. And the Portland East neighborhood is a neighborhood that's located about halfway between Interstate 81 and Highway 33. And you'll be able to access either one of those within about 5 minutes via the Stone Spring Road. And now you're no more than 10 minutes away from everything that we just talked about in the last video. And as a matter of fact, you're only less than a mile away from the hospital here as well. Now, additionally, if you need a quick bite to eat or you need to make a Walmart run, you don't have to go all the way back into town because the area right around Stone Spring Road and Port Republic Road is developing, and it's a great place to go and just pick up some things when you need them. Now, home values in this neighborhood, they range from about $300,000 to $425,000, so a little bit more affordable neighborhood than we were just in. Build range dates 1978 to 1990. Most of the homes have either 3 or 4 bedrooms and between about 1,500 and 2,800 square feet of finished living space. And the lot sizes range from the small side, about 2/10 of an acre, all the way up to about an acre. So I'm going to take you to the end of the cul-de-sac here, and I'm going to show you a home that is currently on the market. All right, so here we are at the end of the cul-de-sac, and the home that you see behind me here is currently active on the market. Now, it is more than the average price in this neighborhood, but it's also a lot larger home. It's listed for $549,000. It was built in 2003. It has 4 bedrooms, 4 full baths and 1 half bath, 2,768 square feet of finished living space, of which 2,068 of that is above ground. It's $198 a square foot if you break that down, and it sits on a 0.82 acre lot. Now, one of the interesting things about this is there's a cul-de-sac here. There's a cul-de-sac behind the house as well, so you sit on 2 cul-de-sacs actually, but the access is through this side, obviously. Now, the minute you step into this home, you're going to see, the first thing that's going to grab your attention are the beautiful hardwood floors and that cathedral ceiling and a nice stone fireplace. It has a very bright and open feel. There's a nice kitchen and a formal dining room as well that has a breakfast nook at the end of the kitchen, which I'm sure would be a place for a lot of family conversations. Now, there's also a main level primary bedroom that includes 2 full baths and 2 walk-in closets. Access to the screen porch from the main bedroom and from the eating kitchen can be found as well. The other 2 bedrooms on this level are located away from the primary bedroom, which is a nice thing to have if you have kids. And there's also a private entry walkout basement that is already set up for multi-generational family that has its own family dwelling, which already has its own living area, kitchenette, and bedroom, and bathroom as well. There's an additional 700 square feet of living space to use as a shop or to convert into whatever you'd like to make it into. And you can enjoy those nice cooler evenings on the half-covered, half-uncovered deck on the rear of this home here in Portland East. All right, so at the beginning of the video, I told you if you hung around to the end of the video, I would share with you one of the most commonly asked questions that we get from people who are moving into the area. And here we are. And what is that question? Where's the Costco store? Yes, if you can believe that, that is one of the most commonly asked questions that we get. Of course, Costco is a very famous brand, well-known brand. A lot of people shop there. And so there's a Costco here in Harrisonburg. The next closest Costco is over in Charlottesville. So like I say, if you're looking to be close to a Costco, then guess what? Harrisonburg's your town. So, and hopefully you've enjoyed the video today and it's given you a little bit of idea about some $500,000 price range homes here in Harrisonburg in a couple different neighborhoods, but nice neighborhoods. And if you are interested about selling your home or purchasing a home here in the area, Leslie and I would be happy to help. All of our information is in the description down below, so call us, text us, email us, and we'll help you like we've been honored to help so many other people here in Virginia's beautiful mountains and valleys as well. So, from here in front of Costco, I might have to run in and get something, but from here in front of Costco, until next time, I'll see you around town.